The glitz and glamour of a New York City gala usually bring out the best in celebrity couples, but for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, it turned into a moment that had everyone talking. The couple's appearance on the red carpet was meant to be smooth, elegant, and unified, the perfect display of power and poise. Instead, cameras caught what many are calling Meghan's jaw-grinding fury at Harry, and the footage has been replayed and analyzed across social media with forensic precision. The moment, brief but telling, gave the world a rare glimpse behind the polished smiles, and it wasn't pretty. The incident unfolded as the pair made their way down the star-studded carpet, stopping for the usual posed shots. At first, everything looked standard, Meghan in her carefully chosen designer gown, Harry in his tuxedo, both waving to the flashing cameras. But keen-eyed observers quickly noticed a shift in Meghan's expression. As Harry turned to greet a reporter, Meghan's jaw visibly tightened, her smile faltered, and her eyes locked on him in a way that was anything but warm. One slow-motion clip that went viral shows her grinding her teeth ever so slightly while maintaining a strained smile, the kind of look every couple knows signals irritation beneath the surface. Lip readers and body language experts quickly joined the frenzy. Some claimed she appeared to mutter something under her breath just before turning back to the cameras. Others pointed to the stiffness in her posture and the controlled way she repositioned herself next to Harry. Theories flew in every direction. Was she annoyed he had spoken too long to reporters, that he'd stepped in front of her for the cameras, or that he'd gone off script during their carefully choreographed appearance? Whatever the reason, the tension between them was undeniable, and it was all caught on camera for the world to dissect. This is not the first time red carpet footage of the couple has sparked speculation about their dynamic. Over the years, Meghan has been accused by critics of being overly controlling during public appearances, often guiding Harry's movements with subtle nudges, hand tugs, or carefully timed looks. In this case, viewers noted how quickly her expression snapped back to its public face once she realized the cameras were still fixed on them. One viral tweet summed it up: "That wasn't just a side eye. That was a whole essay in one look." The gala was supposed to be one of their major stateside appearances this season, carefully planned to project unity and star power. Insiders claimed their team spent weeks preparing every detail, from wardrobe choices to the media outlets positioned on the carpet. But all of that preparation was overshadowed by a 2-second clip that spread across the internet like wildfire. By the next morning, hashtags like #MeghanFury and #Jawgate were trending, with thousands of users posting slowed-down versions of the footage to highlight the exact moment her frustration flared. What makes the moment so striking is how off-brand it appeared. Meghan has spent years curating an image of calm control in public. Her gestures are usually smooth, her expressions rehearsed, her presence almost stage-managed. Seeing that mask slip, even momentarily, fed into long-standing narratives from critics who claim the couple's public unity is more performance than reality. And in the ruthless world of internet commentary, a fleeting grimace can say more than 1,000 press statements. Paparazzi footage from later that evening only added to the buzz. As the couple exited the venue, Meghan walked a few paces ahead of Harry, her expression still tight, barely acknowledging him as flashes went off around them. Harry, by contrast, seemed unusually subdued, glancing at her several times as if trying to read her mood. For many viewers, it looked less like a fairy-tale power couple and more like two people locked in a silent, simmering argument they couldn't afford to have in public. Body language experts were quick to weigh in on morning talk shows and entertainment segments. One analyst described her jaw-clenching as an unmistakable micro-expression of anger or frustration, noting that it's often a sign someone is holding back their true emotions. Another said, it wasn't rage, it was the look of someone who's annoyed but determined to keep the facade intact. The consensus among commentators was clear: something was off between them that night, and Meghan's reaction gave the world a glimpse of it. For a couple who built their brand on presenting a united front while breaking away from royal tradition, moments like this are particularly damaging. It plays into the perception that behind the glamorous exterior lies tension, ego clashes, and competing visions of how they should navigate the public eye. Meghan's fury may have lasted only seconds, but in today's hyper-connected world, seconds are enough to dominate headlines for days. As clips continue to circulate and commentators dissect every frame, the NYC Gala will likely be remembered less for its cause or attendees and more for that one look, the jaw-grinding flash of irritation that slipped through Meghan's carefully constructed image. Whether it was a fleeting frustration or a sign of deeper issues, one thing is certain: the cameras caught it, and the world noticed.